Courtney Garner. I am a Tibetan Tantra practitioner and Tibetan 5-element healer. And I am a Cali girl. I was born in Michigan, but came here when I was 5 years old. And the reason we came here from Michigan was because, over there wasn't such a great place. We're in foster homes, and so California was going to be our opportunity for a new beginning, new start. And once we got here, it didn't really turn out that way. We were dirt poor and were on the streets for a while, lived in motels. And I was one of those kids that wore thrift store clothing and, got free food from the church. So it was really embarrassing growing up. And it's funny because now as an adult, I look back and I laugh, but in that moment I was, terrified. And so I love, reflecting on where, how I grew up and where I am now. And it's a daily reminder for me to be grateful. And also to see how far, we can go as humans, how much we can grow. And, one of the other things that I experienced when I got here to California was the house that I, moved into as part of our guardianship. I got molested there. And that definitely affected my, relationships growing up. It affected my ability to have pleasure, to be open, to be present, to trust. And so those are all things that I learned to heal from, that I had to heal from. And some of it was, just trial and error, and some of it was applying my Tantra practice, knowing how to use my tools, needing to use my tools, and choosing to not be a victim, to not be unhappy, and to be open and to be love. So that's what I chose. Even with my sexual trauma, I chose to be love, to be open. And that's the strength that I want to pass on as I continue to work. As I continue to, work with clients on their personal healing journey, I want to inspire and show that we can grow, we can heal from anything, and be happy and feel whole. And by me putting the intention to be love every day, it's not just for myself, but it's for everybody around me. I want to be love for my friends, for my family, for my clients, for my neighbor that, I see him in the morning and we say good morning. That's being love, and so I want to spread that and teach others how to spread that easily. You do that but just by embodying it every day. And the awesome thing is that I get to work with people's relationships, their sexual health. I get to help them deepen their intimacy. And that's something that is invaluable, right? When you can pass on love so that's now shared between more people. It's like exponential growth. So that's another reason why I really love my work. I really have, a great reason to wake up and go to work every day. And I say it like that because I love it. It's not like I'm, going and clocking in anywhere. I would love to be able to spread knowledge, spread education, spread teachings to the whole world. I would love to travel and teach classes, teach workshops, do healing sessions all over the world. And I think that it's something that we all need. And I don't want to localize it to just, my little city here in Orange County. I want to spread it all over the world and see it and connect. And one of the things that really feeds my spirit and that I love to spread is human connection. I know a lot of us are online now, and I want to reiterate our need for a human connection, in-person connection. So I want to travel and hug people all over the world and share that positive vibe and that love energy globally. I would love to put out programs where people could just take the class online at their own time, their own convenience, and put out really good quality educational programs for the teachings and the things that I'm passing on to my clients and my students. And having a space for people to come, for community to be cultivated, is really part of my dream. Visually, just putting in all the elements of our humanity into that place so that when you walk in there, it's a place that feeds your spirit from all sides. And I want it to be a safe space, a loving space, a healing space. And I want everybody to be welcome and for it to be a temple. It's a tantric temple, but it could be your temple for any spiritual practice that is leading with love. So that's what I would love to see, is having a beautiful, loving space for people to practice. And as I continue to work, I realize I'm only one person, and I would love to be able to train others to do what I do so that the work, my practice, is going to, have an exponential effect on the world. So I want to spread myself out by being able to train other teachers, have centers all over the place, and go into the professional arena. I really feel that A lot of people in the workplace, a lot of us in the workplace are in these routines that aren't self-connecting. We don't have really compassionate relationships in the workplace as well. And so we spend a lot of hours in a place that is not loving, that is not safe. And so I want to go into these workplaces and teach them practices, do exercises with them so that they do have a safe, loving space at work, which I think is something that we don't realize is possible or that we deserve or that we should have. But it'd make everybody's work more productive. It would be more pleasurable for everybody and just an overall better vibe at work. I'm looking forward to bringing mindfulness into the workplace so that we can spend more time being self-connected, being present, having more positive emotions, even at work, and it's totally possible. So I'm looking forward to bringing that into the professional workplace. So Tantra is a spiritual practice. It technically means to weave light and sound with form. So it means really using vibrations, light, color, mantras, sound, and we're using that in our bodies for the purpose of healing, to clear mental occlusions, to transform negative energy into positive, and to really reach enlightenment. That's the ultimate goal of Tantra, is to reach enlightenment. And I hope to teach more people how to apply it as a regular lifestyle practice, because it really is a lifestyle practice. You have to do certain things on a regular basis to get certain results. And that's one of the things that we learn with our Tantra practices. It does take consistency, it takes dedication, and it's so worth it. But meditation, mindfulness is a foundation for the Tantra practice. And we apply that mindfulness to our sexual pleasure. We apply it to just being present in life. We apply it to connecting with the energy all around us that we actually, we are. And through the elements of specifically the Tibetan Tantra tradition, we're using the 5 elements. And those are the 5 elements that we're all and everything else is made out of. And so by tapping into that energetic field and working on that level, we're able to connect with the wide web, with each other, with existence, with consciousness. And from that, you have access to your God self. It's endless from there.